Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4 Legends Only Live Once here outside Olivia, because we've cleared it out last time, and we picked up the sneak magazine, picked up the locket, and did not pick up as much ammo as I had hoped we would for our wonderful explosive rifle. Sitting on just over 100 bullets for that. Unfortunately, we have a never-ending quest where we use the explosive rifle, and it gets the job done, but we are constantly on the verge of running out. 2 clips, 2 magazines, 2 drum magazines, whatever those are, and we would be done. So, today we need to continue our never-ending quest of trying to find ammo for a .38 rifle. A strange situation that is. We also pushed our carry capacity to its limits. We've got 2 fortifying, we picked up a couple strength because we're going to need armor eventually. We're sporting a grilled rad stag, so everything that we could possibly do to make ourselves a little more efficient when it comes to going back and forth with our carry capacity. But yeah, it's still not enough. I think I really underestimated how useful strength's going to be this run here with all of the legendary gear dropping when every single enemy is a legendary. I should have expected that, I suppose. But that just means we're going to be taking a few of our level ups, moving towards strong back. Getting an extra 50 carry capacity plus the strength that goes along with it, I think is going to make up for any reduction elsewhere. We're doing enough damage with our pipe gun, and I think we are going to have access to more and more toys as time moves on. We haven't really even been able to test out our nocturnal 10mm pistol, and yeah, I think that that'll be just fine.
Seems to be growing well.
Back here at Red Rocket, it like things got hit. Did we suffer damage and I didn't even see it? Oh, I'm carrying too much. Yeah, that's the issue here. We are maxed out when it comes to what we have going on in our inventory at this point. I think I'm just going to drop something heavy. Okay, that's right there. We'll be back for that
Hi,
in just a
how
second.
are ya? I'm new around here.
Yeah, I can tell you're new around here. You don't have a job.
We've got a lot of rebuilding to do from this last attack.
Oh, do we? How the heck did you get up here? Is it from the barbells? That's the other thing that increases our strength at this point. And I put it up here for some reason, which means you have... Do you have access to what I hope you don't have
I just want to
access
trade a
to?
few things.
Go ahead.
Okay, good. Oh, I never really considered that. Every settler is going to have a crappy pipe weapon, and I have not been taking their ammo. You can keep 1 bullet, that's fine, but yeah, I should be going through all my settlers and making sure I take all their ammo. Better and better. So as much as I try to fight it, I am going to just get this place attacked one way or another. So yeah, let's make sure that we're actually getting a little more defense. Means that pretty much all our machine gun turrets have gone down as well. Where was the warning that this place was under attack? Okay, plenty of wasted stuff there, but our oil at 17 is not looking too horrible. I think I'm going to boost the defense here, at least quite a bit. Okay, 42 defense. Let's get some food and water back up to what we expect it to be, at least. What the heck? What? No, 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 no. I don't have my guns. I don't have my guns. I don't have my guns. Okay. This is not how I wanted to start today. In the inventory for Red Rocket, we don't have any of our weapons. Well, any of our important weapons. Some random stuff. Resolute. Who cares about that? Hitman's. I guess that's technically a little better. I'm going to take these 2 out. I need to get to the top of my safety location and make sure that I don't die, because I saw gunners. Gunners are what is attacking Red Rocket, which is... It's not good. It's definitely not good. Okay, grabbed some apparel. We need to immediately get into this Pip-Boy. So between sentinels and assassins, we have good damage reduction if we're not moving against these humans. I'm thinking... I mean, if they're going to detect us, they're going to detect us. It's broad daylight. Move over to the cunning. This is not a good situation. I don't have the guns that I want. I can use the Hitman's 10mm technically. But they're all above. Get on top of here. Danger. I am definitely in danger. Okay, we need the explosive. Freezing. Incendiary. Irradiated. Junkies. And probably immediately go into jet. If they have Molotovs, this could be really bad. Okay, on top of Red Rocket, I won't be able to use the explosive armor-piercing automatic pipe. That's a mouthful. The explosive rifle very effectively, because I might just hit my defense as I'm going to aim downwards. Might just go for this, but jet, save me. All the turrets are facing that way. Where are the enemies? There's a legendary gunner right there. And a headshot's not even doing half. This is really freaking dangerous. I just need to get myself out of this situation entirely. Just get one of them maybe slightly taken care of. Oh, they're all over the place. Settler's going down. I need more jet. I need to use this and get more jet going. I'm slowed. I'm going to pick up an addiction any second now. Take him out. He's really far away. Failed. Since when did I fail? Oh. More jet. And flee. How am I still alive? It's a good question. I don't need Red Rocket. Who needs Red Rocket anyway? I'm probably thoroughly thirsty. Was that it? I failed, but I didn't fail too hard. What a mess. What the heck was that? Okay, so much for an adhesive farm. Okay, what the heck happened? We have 3 people. Our food is going around like crazy. Defense is at 36. Messiest start to an episode ever. Cunning Raider left arm. Cunning, I'll sort all this stuff out. Let's just figure out what we've got. Sorry, Settler. I did not mean to completely kill you. Troubleshooters. Don't need that for a while. I was going to take their ammo anyway, but I guess that makes it a little easier to get around to it. A lucky metal chest piece. Luck is fun, but again, not super useful. Did we really get our butts handed to us by just a bunch of gunners? I get plasma-infused hunting rifle. I mean, that's fun, but... Okay. I think that's everything.
Seems to be growing well.
Already replanted plenty of this stuff.
I need to assign someone to this.
Well, we need to assign someone to defense, apparently.
I need to
Okay, could have gone better. Am I addicted yet? I feel like I should be addicted. Just fatigue and weakness. Not great. Not horrible. Somehow, all of our turrets are still up. I think they were being repaired immediately. This is very strange. Okay, I wanted a nice, simple start to the day with me just getting some bottles, getting some dirty water, making some noodle cups, stuff like that. But instead, the gunners just had to make it a little interesting. I guess I can't blame them. We've got a lot of legendary weapons and armor at our base. Prime target. And I think I just Picked up some rads because I drank some water. Yep, 67 rads. Exactly what I wanted to do right there. Good job. Okay, so that's everything from the baby bottles, to the rum bottles, to the vodka bottles, white bottles. Yeah, now we can make plenty of Mirelurk egg omelets and some wonderful, wonderful noodle cups as well. 7 of those omelets. Wonderful to have those back this run. Gonna make some orange mentats. Our only jet available. And I think that's everything for now. Actually get some more oil out of the cutting fluid. Good to pick up acid and bone and whatnot. Okay, truth be told, I have been flustered. That attack was a little scary. And I'm just relieving that stress by hopefully being able to scrap down everything I just threw down. And I'm going to make good old Red Rocket into more of a fortress. I've done it before as a precaution in earlier runs, but never seemed like much of an issue until today. So we're going to do it. We're going to turn Red Rocket into the fortress that defends itself effectively. Now, I've already moved everything from Sanctuary that I wanted over here. Over at Sanctuary, I've built up at least a little bit the defenses. Just a bunch of guard encampment things. And the radio tower ready to be hooked up, not hooked up yet, along with water. So when we actually get around to rescuing Preston, which I think we might just be able to do, yeah, they'll be nice and set up. We just need to make some food for them as well. But this way we can actually see a little more clearly just how much circuitry, how much different types of our resources we have in our junk tab. So here at Red Rocket, we are going to boost it up. The defense is only at 36 right now. If we get it to 100, we shouldn't suffer an attack. The math is a little wonky, and I'll look into it again, but I know that once you get to 100 defense, you shouldn't come under attack. That's how I understand it, and I think that we'd be able to do it 5 defense times 12, and that's only 60, so we'd get up to 96 defense if I use all my oil, and I don't think I want to do that. So we'll make this place just a little harder to hit for the foreseeable future. Okay, we've got this wall nice and set up. We'll just continue it along for a little bit here. And with our defenses, we've got a level up. Now, this is the entrance to Red Rocket, and I think they have the low ground. All of these turrets are going to be firing at them, pretty much point-blank range. Machine gun turrets they can't do too well against. Now, I don't make a complete wall because if we get attacked and there's no way in, the attack essentially just spawns inside the wall, so we can't have that happen. Need to give them a chance to try to get in at least. Okay, getting a little dark, but I think the effort was well worth it. Our row of machine gun turrets right up there, all lined up. Hopefully no one gets armed with a missile launcher that's legendary. But if they go down, then we at least have another round over here. And at that point, we'll have them funneled in, and our explosive rifle should do some pretty good work. Still a little worrying. We only have 3 people, so we won't really be able to devote too much in the way of defense, but yeah, that was a little scary. Definitely a wake-up call. Okay, all of that transportation of resources over from Sanctuary to here. Overtired is getting up there. Peckish is getting up there. Grilled Radstag is still in effect. That's a little surprising. Now what we need to do is set up a bunch of ways to get out of here in a moment's notice. So this is pretty effective. We can just hop over wherever we need it. I'm going to store these guys and use them elsewhere. But yeah, this should defend us. We can get over these easy enough. Just need to make sure that we can't get through any of these holes in the wall. Okay, this is definitely a better safe than sorry situation, but I think we've got enough happening that we're going to be safe. Actually, I am looking for all of my settlers' bullets.
I'd like to
You
trade
only
some
need
items.
one. Yeah, the laser pistol, they only need one of those bullets, so I'll hold on to the rest of those. And the nice thing about the Abernathy's is we can get their settlement on side. We don't need to build a radio beacon or anything like that. They'll keep on working those potatoes for us. That way they're not going to get attacked immediately, and we still get access to all their wonderful oil. They have quite a bit of it there, as well as fertilizer, so it's going to be pretty useful. Now I know we could technically just steal it all, but it's just a little safer this way.
I knew you would.
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our workshop. Least we can do.
Blake told me what you did for us. For Mary. I know.
All right.
And yeah, I am wearing the vault suit again. It is something that I realized barely made much of a difference whatsoever, and it gives my character just a little more modesty. And I'm thinking that I'm going to actually hold on to a level up for the complete remainder of this run here, and pretend that I put it into a rank of rad resistant. And yeah, if I pick up any more rads in between here and well, actually no. Let's do this. We're on our way to adamantium skeleton one way or another. Throw a rank into endurance and throw a pretend rank into, we're not actually getting rad resistant, but yeah. This way the bonus 10 radiation resistance, that's going to be applied. We have our level ups at 3. We'll just pretend that that's at 2. And the 5 energy resistance. Is anyone really going to care about that 5 energy resistance? I think at the end of the run, when I have, 7 HP left after taking a bunch of energy damage, and this made the difference, then we can say the run's failed. But until then, yeah, let's just say that we can now be in third person without being in underwear. And I call that a win. So now that they've joined the Minutemen, we're just going to scrap everything of theirs down. Leave them with literally the bare necessities. But yeah, those oil canisters down below and the paint cans up here. Good source of, well, oil. Definitely make sure that they're not wasting time on the melons, so just store those. Okay, everyone's on food, no defense, that's fine. If these people get attacked, well, they're not going to, I think, because they're not hooked up to a radio transmitter. I think that's how it works. Only 7 oil, that's unfortunate. I thought it was more. Plenty of fertilizer, though. Okay, back at Red Rocket, and yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough start today, let's say, and I think we just picked up weary. Okay, definitely a good time to consider just sleeping through the day and forgetting about our troubles. But I think maybe just a few more turrets, because yeah, I really don't want to come under attack like ever again, frankly. But if it does happen, let's just have a few turrets on the north side of things. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Never again will we come under attack. I'm making this place impervious. We are going all the way up to 100 defense. We should not come under attack anymore. Overkill, I understand, but yeah, the gunner attack was too scary to take lightly. Let's do 12 hours. Okay, fed and watered, and I think we have the weapons to go out and get some more stuff, because we're going back over to the Abernathy's. I know that there is the wicked shipping with some ghouls, and we don't really have the setup necessarily. Yeah, reduced damage from humans, not exactly applicable, but that's fine. We should not have to face too many enemies that are beyond us at this point, hopefully. So first thing I want to check on, the dogs should still be around unless Carla cleared them out as well. I hear something in the distance, and it's mole rats. Connie, why are there mole rats over there? Why are there mole rats burrowing? Why are there Molotovs? Okay, I'm going to back off from a situation that I have no understanding as to how it became a situation. Okay, that's not entirely true. I know that there is a random spawn up here. 55 experience. Game, can you explain yourself? Has there been just a mole rat from Red Rocket that decided to make its new home over here that I did a little bit of damage to, and it finally died? What is the meaning of any of this? Vicious mongrel and vicious mongrel. Okay. I feel like if I can get a headshot on one, then it shouldn't be too much of an ask to get a headshot on the second one. Okay, that didn't work. Immediately go over to backup plan. And 30 or so bullets later, we take care of them. But yeah, that is an expensive backup plan, using about 20 or so % of my my available bullets for my .38. But at least we got a sharp charisma chest piece and a hunter's 10mm pistol. Probably should have just used that against these vicious mongrels. Yeah, I really like the idea in this run. I've been thinking about how it's going to go. I'm going to get a lot of 10mm, and they're going to fill all the spots, and they're pretty light. I mean, an upgraded 10mm is not going to be nearly as much as the rifles. If I get a hunters, a troubleshooters, and assassins, various other 10mm pistols, I could just really run rampant as a gunslinger. I think that's kind of an interesting build idea, but that's still down the line. For now, I'm just going to rely on my explosive rifle and try to figure out where the heck the raiders got to, because something happened over here and I'm not quite sure what happened. Okay, a little bit of a caution to them. Get the legendary raiders to be a bit perturbed. But I'm not able to VAT scan them. So I'm just going to let them be, I think. And one thing I'm definitely going to avoid are the bloat flies. That is just too terrifying. The blood bug that I had killed with the explosive, well, tried to kill. Yeah, that was a lesson that flying enemies and enemies that move around a bunch are probably not the best thing to take on. I am tempted, though, because there should be a mole rat somewhere. Is that a deer? A doe, a deer, a female deer? I need to figure out what these legendaries are. They're too tempting. And the doe is not able to be selected. Why not, game? Okay, there we go. Another acrobats. We actually don't need that because we've got... actually, it's leather. And leather could be made lighter than raider. So, just in case. I think I have a raider on at least one of them. Not so sure about the other. And a quick draw. Quick draw is fun. Less action point usage for the double barrel shotgun. Not going to use that anytime soon. Stalkers, not a good legendary effect in my opinion. What is it? It's increased VATS accuracy by 100% for 100% more AP. So you get the hit and that's fine, but it's just not as effective because your Berserker's lead... Okay, here's something else, a legendary glowing mole rat. Feel like I shouldn't be here. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Gonna take the stuff anyway. Sometimes the legendary encounters, I'm not quite sure. Violent pipe pistol, not gonna use it because I've already got better. A raider that has auto stim, which is even more worthless, just because I can't sell it. Okay, this is a fun little bloodbath to walk in on, but the fact that there was a raider that I was able to piss off earlier, now I don't know where he is. It's kind of worrying me just a little bit. Plenty of bottles of vodka, whiskey, bourbon, vodka. I would have taken plenty more of the whiskey, but that's fine. Looks like the weather's changing. Yeah, a little bit of rain, a little bit of disease. That is a-okay. I think I'm still sitting on 2. Yeah, fatigue and weakness. Some of the nastier, but at least it's not lethargy. Okay, so we've got raiders over there. I'm not going to deal with them. We've got blowflies in front of us. Not going to deal with them. But yeah, I think the ghouls over at the wicked shipping, that is something that we can deal with. They're not moving yet, so they haven't been activated. That's good. Now, wicked shipping, we should have a pretty safe go there because we're going to be able to get on top of the roofs and the ghouls just really won't be able to do too much to us. I'm tempted to start laying down some level ups, even though I said I'm already going to save one as a rad resistant. I think I'm going to take Aqua Girl just for this little bit. Seems a little silly though. We have to go just to make sure I don't get any more rads. Let's take a rank of Aqua Girl. We're going to take it eventually. And that feels like it wasn't going to be deep enough for us to worry about, but all the same, better safe than sorry. So there's a few areas in the hills that have a little bit of loot, but I'm not going to bother with them. Mainly because I don't know them enough, and I don't know if there's going to be a nastier form of enemy that gets spawned than the lower level stuff. Wicked shipping, on the other hand, some pre-war money, plenty of loot when it comes to adhesive and oil. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Yeah, we're going to spawn a ghoul. Let's figure out where Mr. Ghoulie got. Okay, he's just chilling. That's fine. Take a headshot. And we can get another ghoul up. Take a headshot. And in here, should not be too much of an issue. Just be ready to run for your life. He is a typical roamer. Headshot takes him out nice and easy. I think he's already always going to be a roamer, but that just kind of seals it. We're already over encumbered. Okay, I definitely should have taken the fortifying. That was a mistake on my part. Gonna drop the auto stim because that's useless. Berserker's lead pipe. No thank you. And if I'm going to be carrying around a shotgun for use as a VATS weapon, things have gone horribly wrong if I ever pull that out. So, sorry, Quick Draw. You're pretty good, but not on a shotgun, especially double barrel. So, you're going away. I can't sell it. It's going away. Violent. Save the ammo for something more worthwhile. It's going away. Yeah, I'm dropping a lot of legendaries that I'm never going to use. Okay, plenty more when it comes to loot around here, and we're going to have to drop more stuff. We might even need to consider taking more grilled radstag, but at least in this run, I think we're going to have plenty of that lying about. So, normal Feral Ghoul Reaver versus Lucky Treated Leatherite Arm. Eventually, a luck build might end up being worthwhile. I know I said at the beginning that luck wasn't really going to be part of this run much, but I'm already having second guesses on that. The amount of legendary weapons and armor that can synergize so well with a luck build, I did not really plan around that, and you can really make it work if you get the right drops, which we'll have plenty of chances of that in this run. Over here, a nice magazine. That's not legendary, so we can sell it. And already over encumbered again. Okay, screw it. Let's just put on a grilled radstag right now. Straight back up to 190. And that means we're actually going to take even more. When it comes to ceramic and stuff, not going to be too big of an issue this game. But might as well have it around. Keep building up that 3-8. What are we sitting at? We can never really get more than 100, 200, something like that bullets to spare. It's unfortunate. We've got a duelist. Don't think I'm even going to pick that up. And the utility protectron is not legendary. I really thought it would be, but here we are. And we've got a blazing machete. On a successful block. Nope, you can have that. That's fine. Okay, some good stuff there, but not more .38 ammo, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, plenty of oil, a little bit of various bits and pieces mechanically, and I think we've been picking up some adhesive as well. So, yeah, I think that that's a good haul. Not to mention the money. Now, the bloat flies, should still be around. I don't remember dealing with them. The fact that I don't see them over there makes me a little worried. What happened to the bloatflies? Okay, that's a little strange. The bloatflies are not around, and I shouldn't complain too much, right? I was not going to take them on anyway. But if I can find their corpses, that would prove useful. Okay, well that's just a roamer. I don't know where the bloatflies got themselves. I don't know if I want to wait around and find out. Guys, why is there an assassin's leather left leg on this legendary raider just here? Place shouldn't have been attacked, and I feel like it might have been attacked. Okay, I'll take it and carefully move back to Red Rocket. This is turning into a silly episode. I'm not quite sure what's happening, and it's happening anyway. Okay, truth be told, I did want to level up to level 13, because level 13 is gun nut rank 2, and I've got plenty of things that I want to upgrade. So, just been getting myself set up a little bit. I definitely needed to, rethink when it came to Red Rocket, just the defenses, how I'm doing things. All of my various armor pieces have been renamed. We've got chest pieces, left arm, left leg, right leg. So I can kind of group them together and actually switch between them rather than looking for specific effects first. Junkie's pipe bolt action pistol is, well, now a pistol. I put everything onto the incendiary, and I want to make the nocturnal hardened 10mm quite a bit better. And to do that, well, we are level 13, which means gun nut rank 2. And that actually also brings out something else that I considered doing. But we can get advanced receiver with our adhesive, not too much oil, but I think this is going to be worthwhile, making the 10mm pistol just a beast when it comes to nighttime. And we're going to put a suppressor on it, using up a whole lot of our adhesive. Reflex sight and large magazine is fine, I think, for now. Now, one thing about us and our explosive weapon is we have 2 of them now, and it just so happens to be something that we could actually technically bring up to a .45 receiver, of which we have 203 bullets right now. And that could actually be exactly what we want to do. We're low on adhesive and gears. Gears are the issue there. But yeah, I think we need to get more resources. We need to keep moving forward with, well, not this weapon, but yeah, keep moving forward, getting more resources for our weapons that need to be upgraded, because there's a whole lot happening all of a sudden with gun nut rank 2 that's going to eat into our resources much further than we would otherwise want them to. But right now it's 12:56 a.m. We could go out, we could test out our nocturnal and see just how good that is doing. And it might just be that the Museum of Freedom is where we want to go. Luckily, we've been pretty sparing with the 10mm, so we have 382 bullets there. I definitely don't want to run out of ammo, so I'm going to be taking pretty much everything I've got. Probably not the fusion cell, well, maybe the fusion cells. Okay, we've got a little bit of time at night with our really high damage weapon. It should be doing double damage. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it actually says that it's doing, well, it's doing 65 damage. So I think that's doing the double damage right there. Our adrenaline is only at 5%, so it could get a bit ridiculous. But yeah, 65 damage on a pistol, that should be just fine. Okay, outside the Museum of Freedom, one last look, because I don't want to have to go back. Cunning chest piece. First, we're going to have our cunning gear on just to help with moving while we're having our agility boosted a little bit. Then we can go over to Chameleon if we need to. We've got assassins on a couple things. We've got sentinels on a couple other things. We've got our acrobats in case we need to jump off a building. Still don't feel great about that. And fortifying for when we eventually pick up too much stuff and can't make it to a container. I'm thinking rank 3 of sneak would probably be the right way of going. That or ninja. Or I could actually start going down a gunslinger route. Decisions. I think with the Nocturnal this early on, with an advanced receiver, 20% extra damage might be useful, but we'll take a look at the enemies and make a decision from there. So let's jump into the Museum of Freedom and get Preston sorted out. Okay, Legendary Raiders going down in one headshot. And
Where'd that little bitch go?
our hidden brackets are not shuffling a ridiculous amount.
Playing games with me, huh?
Okay, we're in caution.
No more British occupation.
But yeah, I think the caution is fine. Just make sure no one is over here. Sometimes they like to wander around.
You lost the back name. No more British occupation.
The thing is, it's 146 already. We need to take these guys out sooner rather than later. And headshots seem to do it. So pop goes their head. I think this thing is going to work out just fine. Now, all these enemies that we're facing so far, these are still essentially the lowest level of legendaries available, and we're getting all these great weapons. I just am very worried about over-leveling myself and using these weapons on enemies that are going to be a lot higher level, and all of them being legendary. That could be really problematic, but gotta take my wins where I can. And this guy's taking cover in such a way that I can't really get to him. Let's go around back. Oh, okay, just shoot him several times. Okay, that was not sneaky or cool or anything. Cryogenic. No, don't pick that up. Stop picking up things that we don't need. Okay. Drop that immediately. We do not have the carry capacity for this. Back into hidden, just don't make too much noise. Okay, Preston, I know you can't hit anything, but please don't hit me. Okay, just do the headshot. There we go. Yeah, healing enemies, not that great. I don't really like sprinters. It just turns into something where I move too quickly and I run into a car and die. It's happened before, and I assume it's going to happen if I try to do that. There's no way to get up there. What was that? A chess piece. Another fortifying. Okay. If this was a melee build, I could probably get some ridiculous numbers going between all of the rad-powered and fortifying. Okay, I don't know why I'm looting. All this stuff is going to be here, whether I'm here or not. But the damage on my pistol is only going to go down in 3 hours. Okay, just keep moving forward. Two guys right here. Oh, already in caution. He has a gun. They both have guns. He has a pretty good gun. Okay, build up some VATS. Headshot. Come on, 80% chance should do it. Okay, I'm gonna run. Got a single shot off on him. Usually I have grenades around to take care of those guys, but no grenades this run. Actually, yeah, I think this is the very first run that I've not been able to use mines, grenades, not even baseball grenades. Even in the Molo run, I had baseball grenades around. Okay, Legendary Raider is given up nice and easy. And let's just build up some more crit. Duelists, let's not. Explosive. How am I getting this many explosives? This is ridiculous. Okay, I mean, I need to take it, right? There's no way I can't take it. Explosive is going to trail off pretty hard. I know that there was a comment that was wondering why I'm using the explosive when it's pretty much nullifying the difficulty of this run. But it is something that is going to only be able to do a certain amount of... Oh, caution already. Okay, I might need to take a jet here. But yeah, explosive, it's going to run out of power pretty quickly. But quick enough, we can take him down. Cavaliers. Blocking or sprinting. Now, sprinting, I thought was sprinting as in actually holding down, you know, your shift and using AP, but apparently that's just running. So it should say blocking or running by 15%, which, you know, come to think of it, might actually be applicable in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, if I just need to run through some fire at some point, that might be the way to go. And Preston, I've come for your bobblehead.
Perfect.
Your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey.
And I'm just going to leave him there. Yes, I'm going to just walk away because I forgot about the fusion core.
Nice.
Unlock the security control, and then don't actually use it because you want the extra experience to get into here with the lockpicking. All 6 of it. And we will come back for most everything. It's hard to say no to not picking up duct tape. Okay, let's keep moving. We still have at least a little bit of time. Actually, making pretty good progress.
Nice. Hey there.
Please, you need to listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
Glad to help.
It's good to meet someone who really cares.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof.
Good job, Sturgis. You're not actually continuing to type, and you're also not actually fake typing as you turn around.
I like it.
Okay, so we've got the fusion core, and Sturgis tells us there's a minigun that we can't use up on the roof, or power armor that we can't use up on the roof. I'm just going to show him how much of a badass I am by not using either and defeating the raiders, hopefully. Okay, so out here, ooh, Wonder Glue. Okay, can't say no to that. Yeah, we're not going to take that, and we're not going to take the minigun.
Up here.
Okay, oh, tired from lack of sleep, great. Our adrenaline up to 10%. I might need to use the powerful pipe.
We got somebody up here.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. Okay, he's doing firing straight onto me. You're not supposed to be able to see me, dude. Okay, the thing about this place is we need to be extra careful. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put on my acrobats, my other acrobats, just for a little bit. Should be fine, we should be fine, but we're in caution. I'm not going to test it here. I know they work and they should work and nothing's wrong with it, but I'm not in power armor and every fiber of my body says do not fall when you're not in your power armor. Now that that's taken care of, our left leg can go back to assassins since we're just dealing with the humans right now. And assassins. Very useful stuff. I'm just going to do what damage I can. Okay, Gristle is not very legendary, at the very least. Need to be extra careful. I don't have my acrobats on. Wait for them not to move for just a second. And that didn't work whatsoever. Okay, Gristle's going down pretty quickly. Let's try to take him out. Not even as much experience as a normal raider. Okay, Nasty. We can take him out. Or we can do the tiniest amount of damage. What happened there? Did he mutate or something? Must have. Okay, do some more damage, and Preston gets the kill, but I get the experience. And they keep lining up for me over somewhere. Yeah, the stairs are in the way, unfortunately. I think I'm going to go try to activate the Deathclaw, because that is going to be a lot of ammo expended onto him, and I'd rather use that for myself. I haven't even looted this place properly. Okay, take him out and be ready to flee for our lives in the opposite direction.
Hold up.
Okay. Rest of the raiders shouldn't be too quick to move up on Preston. Let's see if we can't actually get a Deathclaw on the field. Now, if we get the Deathclaw out, he kills all the raiders. Yeah, we don't get the experience, but we still get their loot, which is the important thing. And we save ourselves from having to deal with spending all the ammo on the Deathclaw. So, Deathclaw. Deathclaw? Isn't he supposed to, like, come out automatically? Okay, yeah, that was a little scary. And it's just a normal Deathclaw. So the game spawns in a Deathclaw that's just normal. Okay, that's fine by me. I need to get out of here. Preston doing Preston things. And a couple raiders oblivious to the big growl of a Deathclaw. Okay, several guys. Take some headshots and get some damage on them. I'm going to get up to the top again because I don't want to be surprised by a Deathclaw randomly, and I don't think it can fit up these stairs.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
You say that, but I feel like this could take a little bit of time. Okay, the range on this pistol not so great, so let's move over to the pipe weapon. And see, that's what I need to do, is not hit the invisible wall. That's why I'm terrified of the explosives. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, still with your invisible wall. Game, that's what makes me so terrified to use the pipe weapon. I need to do like a test shot first whenever I have to go off and use that. Okay, what is happening with the... Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the Deathclaw all of a sudden. Don't shoot up here with the explosives because that's going to be bad. I mean, if there's ever a chance that the raiders beat the Deathclaw, it would be this round, with all of them being legendary and the Deathclaw just being normal. But yeah, they're definitely having issues, it looks like. Let's start getting some shots onto the Deathclaw. Deathclaw's pissed. Not the best shot into the belly, that's fine. And throwing some rocks, keep an eye out for that. Okay, I might need to actually just finish him up, because I don't want to mess with the Deathclaw and his throwing rocks. They're a concord of hostiles. Should only be a few raiders left. There's one. Headshot hopefully does it. Okay, we're taking fire. There we go. A little bit of incendiary damage does the job. So we've completed clearing concord of hostiles. Go talk to Preston, and yeah, there's a lot of loot to go through. We have to pick through these remains and figure out exactly what is worthwhile and what we just have to leave around. Kneecap or knuckles? Probably not. Penetrating laser musket. That's actually potentially a good thing to have around, especially at the higher levels when things get a bit ridiculous. Mutant Slayers, right leg. Not sure if I have a right leg already. Poisoners, Raiders, chest piece. I don't think so. Deathclaw meat. A mouthful cloaking studded leather chest piece. We're not going to take any damage from melee attacks, is what I'll tell myself now. Rigid pipe wrench. No thank you. There's a whole lot of crap loot over here. Someone all the way down here. Powered Raider chest piece. Okay. I could just run a bunch and then get my action points up back pretty much immediately. Okay, I think that's everything that we want from them. Not a good haul. A Mutant Slayers and a Powered, I think. Yeah, it could be worse, I suppose. It's hard to know where one giblet ends and the next begins, unfortunately. Went through everything once again and couldn't find anything too different, I think, unless troubleshooters. But it's It's a double barrel shotgun. The only way I would get a double barrel shotgun is if it's never ending, because you get 2 shots and then you have to reload, which is just the slowest thing sometimes and not very applicable. I could do better, and you'd never really want to be close to robots, and you need to be close to robots with a double barrel shotgun. And of course, then there's also the fact that they explode. Yeah, it's just not a good synergy right there. Let's go talk to Preston. Okay, so we are still good. I'm just going to move over to fortifying.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
Actually, 50 fusion cells, more worthwhile than normal.
You're welcome.
Mama Murphy, we talked.
So we picked up Jewel of the Commonwealth. Send us off to the big green jewel. That is down the line. And not a moment too soon. 8 a.m. in the morning. Our nocturnal pistol is now not so great. Let's take a look at that. I want to see if it's actually responding to the... Yeah, only 24 damage. Okay, so 2/3 of the damage, so it would normally be doing 36 damage. Yeah, it is... It's definitely situational, but having that around for nighttime ops, which is normally when I want to do things anyway, that is going to be useful. I'm really glad that I was able to just barely get up to level 13 this part, get an advanced receiver, get a suppressor on it, take out some enemies, and there was only a little bit of return fire, so I think the suppressor is doing well there. The enemies, they're going down just like it would be a normal attack on the Museum of Freedom. Just a few headshots here and there with a pretty powerful pistol and a pretty powerful rifle. But yeah, I think we're just edging out into some of our most powerful weapons are going to stop being one-shot kills pretty quickly here. And as soon as they're not getting one-shot kills, then we're going to have to be doing a whole lot more damage, because legendary enemies regenerating, we have not seen too much of it because we've been extra careful trying to get enemies killed. But yeah, going forward, it's going to be a little difficult. So yeah, I'm going to call it there. We had kind of a weird day. There was a little bit of a kerflunkle with the attack on Red Rocket, but we were able to go off to Abernathy, go off to the Wicked Shipping, and kind of do a revamp of Red Rocket, our character, our armor, and our direction that we're going to be going. Because now with Museum of Freedom opened up, we're going to be able to get some more experience over at Sanctuary. We're going to be able to go down, take out some mole rats in the next evening with our 10mm pistol, which we have plenty of bullets with. It's not an automatic explosive pipe rifle. And as we pick up more, we might just be able to make one of our explosive pipe rifles into a .45 and the other one into .38. 2 of the weapons coming around with us with an explosive effect, thus allowing us to pretty much spread out the usage of the very, very wonderful explosive, which I barely used in the fight. It's carrying me, but not as much as I thought it would, especially with all those raiders that can go down in one hit. For now, at least. We're going to be continuing forward, further down east, further down south, and continuing to upgrade all of these wonderful legendaries that we're picking up. But until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. Legends only live once. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, farewell.